So, Khalif, let's begin. What experiences have helped shape your personal growth the most? And how did they change you?
Well, personally, I've personally been through a lot of my life. I think they've helped to shape me into the man I am today. Um, I was an athlete in high school. I chose not to go in college and play purely out of laziness, if I'm being honest with you. Um, but after high school, I joined the Army for about 3 years, and that was pretty much my life up until 2023. And a lot of the decisions that I made in the Army, good or bad, I would say helped to shape me and mold me into becoming a better man as I've gotten older and wiser, or at least more common sense than like the average person.
Mm. What skills have you worked hardest to develop? And why is it meaningful to who you are today?
I think the main skill I've tried my best to work hardest to develop is my creativity. That's my creativity has meant more to me than anything else personally. Since I was a kid, I would always play with like foil or change because we didn't have like the money to go and get toys like a normal family would be able to, you know what I'm saying? So there were a lot of times where we just had to make do with what we had. And a lot of times that resulted in me having to be creative in my mind to come up with new ideas. And so a lot of times I would watch movies like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, and that would inspire me to go out and make these things out of foil or non-hardening clay or change, like these huge armies out of change or whatever the case is, has helped it to craft my creativity until today, where I'm putting forth that creativity in a film school and becoming a filmmaker and a cinematographer instead of now it just being child games. So
If your life were a story, what would be a key turning point, a moment that defines who you are now?
I think the major I have a couple key major points that turned my life around, and one of them was joining the Army. The second one was re-giving my life to God. And then the third one would be the DUI I got when I was in the Army. I would say that was pretty significant in terms of choosing where I wanted my life to go next, moving forward. After I got that DUI, it was do you want to keep going down this path or do you want to better yourself? And I chose to better myself, for myself and for my family too. Yeah.
What images or moments from your life would best represent your journey, beginning, middle, and now?
There's been a lot of moments that represent my life, I think. Honestly, I think it would just be the major points of my life, if I'm being honest with you. There are a lot of times that I chose not to give up instead of just giving in to a certain situation. A good motto that I personally have is to finish strong. Finishing strong, that just implies that like when I go running in the mornings, when I go running, I don't ever stop in the middle of a run. The only time I stop is when I finish. That's what I mean when I say finish strong. Being able to say, I did that with all my effort as best as I could.
Mm. Well, thank you, Khalif. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your time that you've given us.
Thank you.
And I just want to say thank you. Your voice has not gone unheard.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too.